Hi, I'm Margaret from Warm and Fuzzy Soapery, and with Valentine's Day coming up, I started thinking about my absolute favorite thing to get around Valentine's Day, and that is chocolate-covered strawberries. So I decided let's make a soap that smells like chocolate-covered strawberries. Want to come watch us make it? Come on. The first thing I'm doing is pouring my lye solution into my oils. Someone had asked, why do you always strain your lye solution? And really that's just a personal preference. We prepare our lye solution in advance and it tends to get a lot of lye lint, and I just like to strain it out. There's no scientific reason for me doing it, I just like to do it. I decided to separate this batter into 3 sections. The bottom of this soap is going to be brown. The top is going to be red with a little bit of white mixed in. The bottom will be brown for the chocolate and the top would be the strawberries, and kind of like a cream look. The chocolate fragrance that I'm using has a high vanillin content and it's going to churn the batter brown anyway, but I added a little bit of brown mica to help it along so that it'll look the color that I want it to look the day that I unmold it. I'm going to use the stick blender for a little bit longer on this bottom portion because I want the batter to be at a medium to heavy trace when I pour it into the mold, because I want it to set up so that the strawberry part can lay on top and not sink to the bottom. The smell of this chocolate fragrance is amazing. It is spot on, and the strawberry combined with it is just fantastic. Here's a little story. When the soap was finished and it's on the shelf curing, my oldest daughter walked by it and she made a face, and I said, "What's wrong with you?" And she said, "I'm angry at that soap." So, of course, I said, "What do you mean you're angry at a soap? How can you be angry at soap? It's soap." And she said that she was angry because it smelled so absolutely delicious that every time she walked past it, she was tempted to take a bite out of it. For the top of this soap, I plan on doing it mostly red with a little bit of white and going to do an in-the-pot swirl. I'm also adding a little bit of poppy seeds to it for some texture, and I think it kind of looks like the seeds on the strawberry. I find that when I'm using titanium dioxide, I always have to use the stick blender for a short bit so that the titanium dioxide doesn't leave little flecks of white in my soap. The bottom of this soap has set up fantastically, and I just want to create some texture so that when I pour the strawberry part on, it will really look nice. Sometimes watching an in-the-pot swirl pour is so satisfying. I saved a little bit of my white soap batter so that when the red set up, I could put it on top. I like to do this and then swirl it with a wooden skewer. It really gives a nice texture and a pretty look that I like. I know your time is important to you, so thanks for spending it watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button and maybe share it with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and see more videos like this one. And for more content, head on over to our Instagram or our TikTok pages. The links are below. I am so happy with the way that this soap turned out. I mean, when I said before about my daughter walking past the curing rack and saying that it smells just like a real chocolate-covered strawberry and that she was actually mad at the soap, there is a reason for that. It really just smells exactly like a chocolate-covered strawberry. These soaps really just look beautiful, and the bottom part will turn a little bit more brown as it ages because of the vanillin content in the fragrance. Stick around to the end of the video to see the final picture of these soaps. Right now, this chocolate-covered strawberry soap is resting on our curing rack, but it will be available in our shop release in February at warmandfuzzysoapery.com. The only thing left to do for these soaps is to trim up the edges and make them more comfortable to hold in your hand. I do have a wooden planer that has something that I can trim the edges on, but I find that a simple vegetable peeler works best for me. And I won't talk through the next part of that video because I find that some people really like the ASMR sounds of the hammer hitting the stamp and the stamping of the soap itself.